Ever imagined an AI that's both a language expert and a strategic mastermind? Dive into DeepMind's latest project, Gemini, which aims to fuse two AI worlds. Buckle up for an insightful journey. In 2016, Google's DeepMind made a groundbreaking advancement in AI by introducing AlphaGo, a program that defeated a world champion in the complex board game of Go using a unique tree search method. To visualize tree search, think of a vast tree where each branch signifies a potential move in the game. Instead of exploring every single branch, AlphaGo would evaluate and focus on promising ones, continually refining its approach. But how did it decide which moves were worth focusing on? DeepMind used a blend of traditional tree search techniques with something called neural networks, artificial systems designed to imitate how our brain works. AlphaGo would start by taking a snapshot of the game and then dig deep into potential moves. It would continue this process, refining its understanding and enhancing its ability to choose the best game strategies. DeepMind is working on Project Gemini, an AI system aiming to surpass the capabilities of GPT-4, which you are currently conversing with. The idea is to combine the best features of two very different types of AI that DeepMind has already developed. One is AlphaGo, which is incredibly good at strategy games like Go, and the other is a language model similar to GPT-4, which excels at understanding and generating human language. It's used something called reinforcement learning to get really good at the game. Basically, it kept playing again and again, learning from its mistakes and getting feedback on how well it did. On top of that, it used a technique called tree search. Imagine a tree where every branch is a possible move in the game. AlphaGo would explore these branches to decide its next move, but it didn't just blindly look at every possibility. It used its learning to focus on the most promising options. GPT-4, the AI that powers this chat, uses a different approach. It's a text-based model trained on a large amount of internet data. It doesn't plan or strategize like AlphaGo. Instead, it's designed to generate human-like text based on the patterns it has learned. DeepMind's new Project Gemini wants to bring these two worlds together. It plans to merge the language skills of a model like GPT-4 with the strategic thinking and problem-solving abilities of AlphaGo. The idea is to make an AI that doesn't just understand language, but can also think deeply and make plans, which could be a game changer. Hassabis explains that Gemini is like mixing the strategy skills of AlphaGo with the impressive language talents of big AI models. He teased some exciting new features too. While the future of AI's risk is uncertain, Hassabis warns that if AI keeps advancing this quickly, we might not have much time to build safety measures. Looking at what we're incorporating into Gemini, there's no reason to think they won't work, he says. Earlier this year, there was a big update to GPT-4 called Tree of Thoughts. This upgrade helped the AI to think more logically by listing all possible answers to a question and then picking the best one. It has been suggested that Gemini might use a similar approach, but take it even further with AlphaGo's advanced tree search method. Reinforcement learning, previously employed by DeepMind to train AlphaGo, could provide Gemini a competitive advantage over language models like GPT-4. This experience might enable Gemini to do things that other text-based AI systems can't, like making plans or solving complex problems. However, there's a broader scope to DeepMind's ambitions. The team is exploring other AI fields, like robotics and neuroscience, to improve language models. Just this week, they showcased an algorithm that can control different robot arms, indicating that learning from the physical world could make AI more competent. In contrast, current language models like GPT-4 only understand the world through text, which some experts see as a limitation. But as AI grows more capable, concerns about its safety are also rising. The speed at which these models are improving has some experts worried about misuse or even the creation of something uncontrollable. DeepMind isn't taking these concerns lightly. They've been studying the risks associated with AI and even have an AI safety group within the company. Last month, DeepMind CEO Demis Hassabis, along with other top figures in the AI world, signed a statement warning that AI could pose risks comparable to nuclear war or pandemics. Hassabis doesn't believe in halting AI development, though. He argues that the benefits, like advancements in healthcare or climate science, are too important to ignore. A pause in development would also be hard to enforce globally. However, he does stress the need for urgency in understanding the risks better. He calls for more research on evaluation tests to gauge how capable and controllable new AIs are. To facilitate this, DeepMind might even give outside scientists early access to their new models. So, should we be worried? According to Hassabis, the risk isn't crystal clear yet. However, if AI continues to advance at its current rate, there won't be much time to create safety nets. Even as they develop increasingly capable AIs like Gemini, understanding and mitigating the risks remains a top priority for DeepMind. So what does this all mean? If successful, Gemini could be an AI that is both a whiz at language and a master strategist. It could understand context better and provide more insightful responses or solutions to problems. It's still a work in progress, and it's going to take a lot of time and money to develop, but the potential is exciting. To provide some context, this isn't the first attempt to combine diverse AI functionalities. For instance, Microsoft previously ventured into this arena with their own combined AI, known as Jarvis. This cutting-edge AI platform, inspired by Iron Man's assistant, seeks to create a single tool that can perform the job of multiple AI specialists. It's like a big hub that connects different AI specialists to give you a final product. Hosted on Hugging Face, Jarvis connects about 20 different AI models. These models include popular ones like T5, BERT, and even Facebook's own AI. What makes Jarvis cool? It uses language as its main control tool. Imagine having one master control where you can tell it what you want, and it decides which AI specialist to call in. With Jarvis as the main brain, all these AI models can work together smoothly. Jarvis can do a lot. It can recognize body positions, create images, classify images, write descriptions for pictures, and even convert text into speech. It's an upgraded version of what OpenAI showcased with GPT-4, where they combine text and images. But Jarvis goes beyond by roping in AI experts for videos, audio, and more. A unique feature, Jarvis can also browse the web. Give it a website link, and you can ask questions about that site. It's like having a super smart assistant that knows a little bit about everything and can pull the right expert when needed. Google's DeepMind might use Jarvis framework for their new project Gemini, potentially making it even more powerful than GPT-4. However, a point of worry they mentioned was giving the AI planning abilities. While it sounds cool, letting an AI plan long-term can be risky. Why? Imagine if the AI's goals don't match ours. If it doesn't completely get human values, it might do things harmful to us. If its objectives aren't clear or go against our interests, the AI might look out for itself more than us, possibly even sidelining our safety. Planning means thinking ahead, right? But an AI might not see the big picture. It could make decisions without grasping the real-world fallout. This can result in unexpected problems or even harm if the AI just goes after what it wants without seeing the bigger picture. Long-term planning by AI sounds promising, but there are challenges. For one, our world keeps changing. An AI with a set goal might stick to it even when things change, potentially leading to problems if it sticks to outdated plans. Another concern is how an AI might use resources. If it's programmed to optimize everything, it could gobble up too much, which isn't great for the environment or economy. Think of it as someone buying all the bread in a store because they're planning a huge sandwich party. Now, imagine an AI smarter than all of us combined. That's the superintelligence risk. If it's way smarter, it might be hard to control or even understand. Lastly, Project Gemini is ambitious, developing variants for various users, from smartphones to large data centers. This innovation could revolutionize our interaction with AI. As we stand on the cusp of AI evolution with Project Gemini, one question lingers. How do you envision the future with such powerful AIs? Share your thoughts in the comments below.